Yes, good morning, class. We are learning chapter 15 light. In previous lecture, we have discussed about that light travel along a straight line, definition of light, what is light, and reflection of light. This topic we have already discussed lecture number 1, but I'm going to revise the lecture number 1 again. Okay. What is light? Light is a form of energy due to which we can see. Light is a form of energy which help us to see. Then the reflection of light. What is reflection of light? Bounce back of light from a shiny surface from a shiny surface bounce back of light after reflecting a shiny surface, that is known as reflection of light. Then write an activity to show that light travel in a straight line. So you can write 4 or 5 steps. Take a straight pipe. Look through the straight pipe, we can see the candle flame. If we bend the pipe, we are not able to see the candle flame. This show that light travel along a straight line. So let's start reflection. Reflection of light. One way to change the direction of light is to let it fall on shiny surface. For example, a shiny stainless steel plate or a shining spoon can change the direction of light. The surface of water can also act like mirror and change the path of light. Have you seen the reflection of tree or building in water? Yes, there is a reflection of tree or building in a water. And what is this? That is the reflection. Any polished or shiny surface can be act as a mirror. What happens when light fall on mirror? You have learned in class, mirror is the direction of light falls on it. This change of direction by mirror is called reflection of light. This is the another definition. The first definition is bounce back of light after striking a shiny surface is known as reflection. Or you can say the change of direction by a mirror is known as reflection of light. The change of direction of light by a mirror is also known as reflection of light. So let's perform an activity. Activity 15.1. Take a torch, cover its glass with a chart paper which has three narrow slit. Three narrow slit means three narrow opening as shown in figure 15.5. Spread a sheet of chart paper on smooth wooden board. Fix a plain mirror strip vertically on a chart paper. Now direct the beam of light on the mirror from the torch with slit. Slit means narrow opening. Place the torch in such a way that its light is seen along the chart paper on the board. So you can see figure 15.5, the light is coming from the torch. It is striking on a mirror, and after striking the mirror, there are also a line of light on wooden surface that are the reflected light rays. Now direct the beam of light on the plane on the mirror from the torch with slits. Place a torch in such a way that its light is seen along the chart paper on the board. Now adjust its position so that the light from the torch strike the plane mirror at an angle. Does the mirror change the direction of light that fall on it? Yes. Mirror can change the direction of light that falls on it. Now move the torch slightly to either side? Do you find any change in the direction of reflected light rays? Look into the mirror along the direction of reflected light. Do you see slit of the mirror? Slit in the mirror? Yes, there are some slit in the mirror. This is the image of this slit. So this activity shows how light gets reflected from plane. Let us play around with the image formed in the mirror and know a little more about them. So now we are going to discuss about object and image. Object is anything that is placed in front of the mirror, and image, which we are looking into the mirror, which we are seeing into the mirror, that is act as an image of that object. So let's take a lighted candle in front of a plain mirror. Try to see the flame in the candle of the candle in the mirror. It appears as if a similar candle is placed behind the mirror. It appears, but actually there is no such candle behind the mirror. So what is this? What is what we are seeing into the mirror? Image. Candle behind the mirror is the image of that candle formed by the mirror. The candle itself is object, and the candle appears behind the mirror, that is the image. Now move the candle to different position in front of the mirror. Observe the image in each case. If we are moving candle towards the mirror, image is also coming near to the candle. If we are moving candle away from the mirror, image is also going behind the mirror. So if we change the distance of the object, distance of the image will also change. So Paheli wants to know what makes thing visible to us. This is the question asked by Paheli, or any student can ask a question like this. Paheli wants to know what makes things visible to us. What makes things visible to us? Light. Light makes the thing visible to us. Bhujo think the objects are visible only when light reflected from them reaches our eyes. Do you agree with him? Yes, we agree with Bhujo. Because if there is no reflection of light, we are not able to see anything. First, light is striking on the surface, then get reflected from that surface and reaches to our eyes. Then we are able to see any object. So first thing, we are seeing the object with the help of light. And which property of the light help us to see? Reflection. So two property of light we have already discussed. The first property is light always travel in a straight line. And the property number second is when light fall on a sunny surface, it get reflected. It will bounce back. So two property, light travel in a straight line. Second property is reflection of light. In this notebook is not surprising that my image is of the same size as me, whether the mirror is small or large. Yes, plain mirror form the same image as that of object. Was the image upright in each case? Did you did the flame appears on the top of the candle as it as in the object? Yes, upright means flame is upside into the image. Flame is also uprights, upsides. Such image is called erect. If object is having a same image, mean upside up, means top of the object becomes bottom of the image, and bottom of the object becomes top of the image. that image will be known as inverted. But if top side of the object is the top side of image, bottom side of the object is bottom side of the image, that kind of image is erect image. So now candle is having a flame on a top, image is also having flame on top. If we reverse the situation, we are having such kind of mirror in which the candle flame is will be appears upside down. If the image is upside down, that image is known as inverted. But image is upside up, means upright, that image is known as erect. And an image formed by a plane mirror is erect and of the same size as that of the object. So student, underline this line. Image formed by a plane mirror is erect and of the same size as of the object. This will be a part of a question. The question is, what are the characteristics of image formed by plane mirror? What are the characteristics of image formed by plane mirror? So this is the first characteristics, that image formed by plane mirror is erect, and the second characteristics is the size of the image same as that of the size of object. Now place a vertical screen behind a mirror. Try to obtain image of the candle on the screen. Do you able to obtain image on the screen? No, we are not able to obtain any image on the screen that is formed by plane mirror. Can you get the image on the screen? No. Now place the screen in front of the mirror. Can you get the image of the on the screen? No. In both cases, there will be no image on the screen. If image cannot be obtained on a screen, such kind of image is known as virtual image. Virtual, that is not actual, virtual. If image is formed on the screen, image is obtained on the screen, that type of image is known as real image. So with the help of this image formed by plane mirror is virtual, it is not real. If image is obtained on a screen, like we are having a projector in our school, projector throw the light on screen, that